Hi guys, welcome back. I just decided to randomly start recording. I didn't prepare anything serious. Well, actually, I didn't prepare anything, but I just felt like I needed to press record and have God speak through me and have Him speak to those people who are out here struggling. There are people struggling here, man, like really struggling, and I know that there aren't always resources or access to facilities or access to people for that matter, individuals, human capital, as the big kids say it or call it. And there isn't necessarily access to those things. And I wanna say this like there's an extra grace on your life. There is an extra grace and an extra calling on your life. Not extra man, just like a heavy calling. Because what tends to happen is that these things tend to, well, either make or break people in the faith, right? And I think that it should be making people instead of breaking people. Not that these are fair circumstances or these are fair realities, but that we understand and know that, like, God is going to work it out for His good. As painful as it might be to hear, God will be working out for His good. And it just reminds me of when Jesus speaks to His disciples and He says, blessed are those who believe without seeing, meaning seeing Him. Because in those days, like obviously the disciples were there with Him and He walked with them, talked to them, and all these other things. So they saw Him and they experienced the miracles firsthand. So that's why I'm saying, blessed are those who has not seen Him and yet still believe. There's something extra there for those individuals. It's an extra bliss. So count yourself blessed that you believe even though you have not seen Him physically here on earth. Count yourself blessed. And so it reminds me of that idea or that fact that count yourself blessed that there's an extra struggle there for you to get to staying with God. There's an extra pursuit there. There's an extra perseverance you need to have in order to continue on this narrow path that we find ourselves on. And there's an extra grace with it. And yeah, I think that for those soldiers out there that are really trying their best to fight the fight and not always getting it right, but still trying nonetheless and wanting to continue the race and wanting to continue on the straight and narrow. May God bless you, man. May God really seriously bless you. May He actually reveal Himself to you more. And then also, may you realize that He recognizes you trying and He knows your circumstances. And so, therefore, He looks at it in a way where this is your circumstances, this is your like individual reality, and so He looks at it like that, and so He understands that you are really trying to do the things, and even though this is not working out and that's not working out, this person did all of these things, that that there's like an extra thing there. There's just an extra thing there, and that usually means that there might be more responsibility. Ugh, I know. There might be an extra responsibility there for you to express yourself and move yourself into His kingdom and do the things for Him. Because usually the lack there gives you certain experiences that God takes you through and brings you through. So there's something in that. So look into that, guys, for those of you who understand, for those of you who know. And yeah, may be encouraged by this and know that God sees it. He sees that there is an extra thing there. He sees that there is a extra struggle there, and maybe great spiritual struggle or just great physical struggle, and possibly just great spiritual warfare. But so there's a benefit to it, but I'm not saying that everyone should be growing up like this. Really, I'm not. And that's the ideal, is for there to be access to all sorts of kingdom things, access to individuals, access to communities, you know. And look, you can obviously search these things out. It's different for different people. Maybe people don't even know where to look, but maybe you are looking, maybe you are trying, and maybe anyway. But for those people who just lack in those areas in terms of what they're receiving, God sees it. He sees it and he notices it, and he knows that you're still pushing, and he is pleased by it, and he wants you to know that he loves you for it. Not that he loves you more than someone else, just that he loves you for it. And that, yes, the struggle is real and he knows it. And couple yourself more of Jesus. Get it wherever you can find it. Whatever you can do, just get yourself more of Jesus. Like I said, I'm going to do a testimony video at some point, some other time, when I think I'm ready to do it. And I'm not as of yet, but I shall do it. And I feel like there's so many different testimonies I can give from various things that God has taken me out of, and from various things that God has brought me from, and various things that he's still taking me out of and I'm still learning from. But anyway, guys, we are a work in progress, and God is working on us, and let's stay the course. Let us stay the course. I think there's this verse, I think it's 1 Corinthians 15 verse 59. Let me go there. I don't know if that's the actual verse, but maybe. We shall see. Close enough. It's 1 Corinthians 15 verse 58. And this is what it says. Therefore, my dear brothers, stand firm. Let nothing move you. Always give yourselves fully to the work of the Lord, because you know that your labor in the Lord is not in vain. It is not in vain. It's not in vain. The labor is not in vain. So that's why I'm saying God sees the struggle. He sees it and he understands it, and he knows that you're trying, and he knows everything. He just knows everything. Just understand that. And so it's not in vain. Whatever you're going through is not in vain. Whatever you are like experiencing, it's not in vain. Just keep on repeating that. And so there's the verse for you, 1 Corinthians 15 verse 58. So my read the whole verse. But yeah, man, guys, be blessed and encouraged, and I hope you lean more towards him, and I hope that you continue on in the race. And listen here, if you are someone who knows me, who like has me on a social app or something, message me like with a question. Message me like with yo, Danielle, why are you saying this? What are you doing? And like, just reach out to me if you feel like I could assist with something. I don't know, if you're that person that feels like I could help you with something, reach out to me. We can have a chat, and I shall assist in whichever way I can, especially with that resource lacking, man. And also, if you, like I said, also if you are an individual that is looking for more resources, maybe digital resources, holla at your girl. I might be able to give you a YouTube channel, or a pamphlet, a PDF or two, to assist in maybe whatever things you feel like you need help with. I'm not an expert. I just use the resources that are out there. And so yeah, anyway, if I can help, I will do so, and I'll try my best to do that. So yeah, reach out to me. And guys, God bless. Be blessed and encouraged, and feel the love of Jesus, and feel the love of God, feel the love. And don't forget to ask for discernment. Don't forget to ask for wisdom. Don't forget to ask for understanding. Don't forget to read your Bible. Don't forget to pray. Anyway, love you. Bye.